Hi and welcome to Ali Lives Well on Less. I'm Ali, an early retired teacher currently living well on my small pension. And today is another occasional Weedy Wednesday, a sort of semi-series where I am sharing my garden progress with you. I'm finding it quite challenging to video garden videos, so just tends to be a little clip of some things that I'm doing, and sometimes I forget to film things, and sometimes I think, oh, I'll just do a wee film and show you what I've done. So there's no real how-to or showing you how I'm doing things. It's just this is what I am doing just now, this is the progress or lack of that I'm sharing with you. It is challenging to do things in the garden with Luna around, so yeah, progress is slow. So in today's Weedy Wednesday video, you're going to see the progress in my seeds and my onions. I'm going to share with you some of the things I do in my garden that inform decisions that I am going to be making and doing things with. And one of those is I monitor where the sun is in my back garden so that I can judge where I am going to plant things in the next few weeks. So apologies in advance if it's a bit fragmented or a bit bitty, but I hope there's enough to show you the kinds of things I'm doing and to just show you for a bit of fun what I've been up to. So we'll go straight into the video, and the last part of the video is me showing the result of almost a full day's work yesterday when Luna was at daycare. So enjoy the video and I will see you next time. So here we have progress with the chili seeds. There are now true leaves, so these can be transplanted into individual pots. These are, in fact, the 3 chilies that were in the no heat start as opposed to the propagator. They're doing well, and you can see that this one has got quite a few true leaves. Luna's barking at a car outside the house. No one for us, but yeah, when they're parked outside our house, she barks. Okay, we've got our cucumbers. So we've got 1, 2 that were started in the propagator and 3 without the heat. And you can see there's very little difference between them. And here are some tomatoes that have been potted on, and a great example of why you need to pot them on when they get their first true leaves. They just start to romp away. So these tomato seeds were planted at exactly the same time as these, and you can see the difference. So these are effectively my spears, so they'll probably just be composted, but you can see they've got a couple of true leaves popping up. But if we go back over to the individual ones, yeah, they're really starting to romp away. And this one here, I do rotate them. This one at the front is the one that was started off with no heat, and these 5 are all started off in the propagator. And as you can see, very little difference, if any. So these are Ailsa Craig tomatoes. They're from Seeds of Scotland, so they are from plants that have been raised and grown on in Scotland, and the seeds saved. So hopefully they will like my back garden in my polytunnel. So you can see the onion sets are doing really well. Again, I rotate these, so I haven't rotated them today just because plants will grow towards the light. And you can see the roots starting to come through the cardboard. That's what we want. I think most of them have taken, there's a couple don't appear to have started a shoot yet, and most of them have rooted, but there are a couple that haven't. So we'll give them a wee bit of time. These ones at the back hadn't rooted, but I can actually see this morning, because see a little white root in that one, and a shoot starting to appear. So yeah, onions going well, and sneaky peek of the back garden, which you will see more of shortly. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
At the moment, it's 16 degrees Celsius. Tonight, you can expect a low of 0 degrees.
And that's how bonkers our weather is in April going into May, and the reason why we don't put any seedlings, plants, new plants in the ground until well into May. So cleaning out the shed is the order of the day today, just to see the state of it. So I'll take you inside. So I've just removed some horrible shelving stuff at the back. Completely taken down all the rickety shelves. I'm trying to remove as many of the screws and nails in weird places. But it could do with a good clean and paint job. So it's not too bad. It's fairly sturdy apart from the rotting window, and there's a bit of rot down here, and obviously the missing plank. But I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. So potting shed renovation is on. Why is there always weird stuff spilt on the floors? So this is what it looks like at the moment. It will continue to improve. It's now almost 9 AM on the 2nd of April. And yesterday I built this little grow house that I got a wee while ago in the Adobe sale. And as you can see, the sun is hitting the top of it, even though the rest of the deck is in shadow. So that should be enough to warm up any seedlings or plants I put in there. So first thing in the morning, the sun is on this side of the garden, where I'm planning to plant a blackcurrant hedge. And the bit at the top where the polytunnel is going to go is in sunshine. And after the windy day the other day, quite a few things have been blown over and scattered around, so that's one of today's jobs to do. It's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and this top half of the garden is now all in sunshine. But look at my poor grass, or what's left of it. Oh, Luna's lying in the sunshine. And here we are another few days later, where I have properly laid out the beds. I've taken out a bush in the far corner where the compost bin now is. The plants are still waiting to be planted once I get the compost delivery. And this will be another sort of mixed bed with flowers, fruit, and so on. Yeah, it's slowly coming together. Still not got the polytunnel up, but I will get there. I will get there. The grass has also had its first cut, but I've also managed to break my lawnmower. So, yep, that needs fixed. So, moved the bins, and I've now got the trellis in place as a barrier to Luna, and that will just stay in place until the garden is secure and safe for her to run around in. So, progress is being made. It's just a little bit slow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.